on the ground in Las Vegas for UFC Noche. We were able to pull DC off the golf course here for a few minutes of his time to talk about UFC Noche. Since you retired from the sport of mixed martial arts,
Yes.
how many times have you been in an arena, looked around, and been like, man, I would really love it if I could have made a walk tonight?
I haven't really felt it. I haven't felt the need to make the walk. I have felt I'm excited to be here, right? On a couple of occasions, not many, because a lot of arenas it kind of feels the same.
Yeah.
It won't this weekend.
That's right.
That is probably the thing I'm most interested in is the first look and feel of what the Sphere looks like. I didn't go, right? So I got invited to go watch U2. I got invited to a couple things, and when I found out the UFC was going, I said I'm not going because I want my first time to be the first time for the UFC.
I love that, man. I hope that they don't make you rehearse. I hope that
I don't wanna go.
they don't bring you in. I hope you walk out to your floor and it's like
And
the
Joe,
show is going.
And Joe and John, I don't want none of us to see it so that you get real reactions. I want to see Chael's reaction when he walks in there. Let me tell you something. This dude is excited about the Sphere.
Yeah.
Talking to him, I've never seen anybody looking forward to something more than Chael Sonnen to this Saturday night.
Do you think at the end of the night we'll be talking about the fights or the Sphere?
The fights. At the end of the day, look, an arena can only give you so much. The fighters are going to give you what ultimately matters. And I believe that by in the Saturday night, the environment will make for a special feel. The fighters will ultimately bring out the true emotion of the night.
Because it's so unique. And look, I mean, this is what we do as pre-fight analysts. We
Yes.
talk about all this stuff. Maybe it'll matter, maybe it won't matter. But because it's going to be so different and because it's such a big stage and everything else, I want to say that if that's going to be an advantage for anybody is with Sean. Because Sean has always shown an ability to slow things down, and he's the sniper, whereas Merab has to be that chaos guy. I think that like with everything going on and just the magnitude of it, if anything, it helps Sean.
I think it helps Sean because he is a show, right? And what I expect for this weekend is like a big show. Everything bigger. The graphics bigger. The design bigger. The octagon's going to feel different. The seating arrangement will have to be different. Everything's going to feel different. It'll feel big. It'll feel like a show. And that's kind of what it feels like when O'Malley fights anyways. We were in Miami last time, right? Miami needs an attraction as the main event. Is the year before, Sean last year. He brings the show. This time he doesn't necessarily need to bring the show, but because he's been such an attraction, he will feel more comfortable in that environment. Hey, Merab's fights, not very long ago, he's fighting Piotr Jan in the Virgin Hotel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a smaller arena.
Yep.
Now he's stepping into the Sphere to fight Sean O'Malley for the belt.
And I think he just has to be so precise. He can't get hit.
Early he can't get hit.
Yeah.
He's durable.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, a lot of people point to the Marlon Moraes fight as to why he might get knocked out. I will bet you I beg to differ.
Yeah.
I think that tells me how durable he is and how much damage he can take, and then to implement his game plan and be as effective as he was going forward, I think he should be credited for it.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen him get hit, which is not what you want to see, but we have seen him recover from getting hit, which is exactly what you want to see. Had you been fighting in the Sphere, do you think it would have been the one time where you wouldn't have ran to the octagon?
I mean, it's just a matter of the layout. I would not take it in, though. I would run to the octagon because I was so nervous. I was ready to just get in there.
Yeah.
Because you're nervous for all the buildup. When the fight starts, it just calms down.
Yeah.
Everything slows down once you're fighting. But everything leading up to it, scary, man. It's like, God dang it, dude. How did I end up here? Every time, how did I end up here? But once the fight starts, it's like, okay, I don't want to be anywhere else.
For sure. Before we wrap it up, last thing, I do want to give the co-main event a lot of props. All the respect it deserves. It's one of the biggest one of the biggest fights in women's mixed martial arts history. What is the biggest question that you have going into this third fight between Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko?
This is the first time we've had two women fight 3 times. First female trilogy in UFC history, and these are the two rightful combatants. So, Alexa Grasso, I think, in fight 1, surprised Valentina Shevchenko. And for the first time, Valentina made a mistake. She threw that weird kick. That kick doesn't work, bro. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't work. I saw Chris Weidman try it. Luke beat him up.
Yeah.
And I saw Valentina try it. She got submitted. Doesn't work. Everybody throw it away. Second fight, she fought well. And many thought she won. She believed she won. Alexa fought pretty good, too. I think that we have a style matchup now where it's always going to be very competitive. And it's because Alexa doesn't make mistakes. She's very tight with her hands in her boxing. She doesn't waste energy. She's not randomly shooting. She doesn't do anything wrong. And Valentina is a great counter striker and a person that capitalizes. But when you don't give her chances, it's hard for her to capitalize. It's going to be a fantastic fight. These two women are the best in the world by far, and I think that'll be on display this weekend.
Well, it's going to be a heck of a week, and it is, like you say, I get the same feeling you get. I'm happy to be here. I like to be part of this stuff. And there's going to be shows before the show. I'm looking forward to the press conference, the ceremonial weigh-in, especially with the two guys in the main event. They're going to be in the parking lot of the Sphere all week.
It's awesome.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah,
Hopefully you'll be there or you'll be losing golf balls on the course.
I'm playing golf. Justin Gaethje and I have a match against the Nelk boys on Thursday. We're winning big money, and also go Gunners. I'm a big-time Arsenal fan now. I don't know if you learned that. I'm a big-time Arsenal fan, so go Gunners.
All right, go Gunners, and keep it tuned in to ESPN MMA YouTube channel all week. We'll be covering it on the ground.